All right, this video is going to show the power board with the infrared control and also the new secondary hall sort of routing board that I built to go inside the secondary hall where the polar lights lighting kit board would normally have gone. I put that there. Just an easier way to have only the 5 volt and the 12 volt come up through the stand or the post that goes in the bottom of the secondary hall, and then send that 5 volt, 12 volts, wherever it needs to go. So this here is the infrared and power control board. So you can see it's got the yellow light indicating it's getting the power from the 12 volt wall wart. And it can either turn on the lights and the motors and everything with infrared or with just a standard push button. So if I turn it on, you can see the green light on that board comes on, and then the warp lights, the orange, fade up, and then all the blinkies start. Or you can use the infrared. So what I did is I put an infrared sensor that's in the back of this support post for the model. And then I have a remote, and it'll pick up the commands from there. If you point it at the back, it's infrared, so it's line of sight. It's not Bluetooth or RF. And then on the board here, there's the infrared receiver connects here, or sorry, these three connect the infrared receiver, and then this goes to an LED on the back of the base, which just indicates it received the command. So I just wanted to be able to see, oh, it received the command from the remote or not. That light just flashes briefly. If you don't intend to use infrared control, you can ignore these two completely, and the Arduino board then just make sure that the power goes on. There's a this bit up here, this board up here, this is the 5 volt regulator. So it takes 12 volts in and then regulates the 5 volt. That goes again everywhere. You could also ignore this terminal here. That's for, at some point I wanted to add more infrared control commands other than on off, which would then go via this terminal to other boards to say change the motor speed. So I'm still debating whether to do that. And then here's the board. It goes up inside the secondary hall. There's a hole in the middle so that for this to pass through. So all the wires come up out of that hole. They go into the blocks and are distributed to wherever they need to go. For example, the power goes to this board. The only thing, this is the blinky board. The only thing I don't have hooked up here are the saucer and secondary hall lights, blinking lights, but it's got all the wires that go then for the warp engines. So it distributes that. It also has the, you can see the stepper motor. The 4 wires for the stepper motor are also connected to this block, but I've yet to hook up the stepper motor board to this to test it out. But otherwise, that also as well. So you only need 4 wires coming up for the stepper motors, and then 4 for each one because it's the same. They're just reversed. You just reverse the connection so that one spins one way and one spins the other way.